Hello, Cancer, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your connection to the person that you are needing to learn the most from right now. We're looking at all three sides of it. We've got your energy toward it, their energy toward it, and the energy in between it. The concept being that there are three sides to every story. So we're looking at your version of the truth, their version of the truth, and kind of this higher level, unbiased truth in the middle. As always, I've gone ahead and pulled the overall oracle cards for each side of the connection, but we do have a different tarot deck that we'll be diving into for each side as well. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. Last thing to mention is that these energies can absolutely be swapped. So if you end up resonating more with the energy to my right than to my left, that is totally fine and totally normal. The point of these readings is for you to take what resonates and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. All right, Cancer. On your side of this connection, you have water with release. You guys are in a very emotional energy about this connection right now. I actually feel like you're going through like an emotional release. I mean, water kind of, being emotional energy. Yes, you're a water sign, but outside of that, I do kind of feel like, it's talking about, I don't know, I just feel like this connection has been very emotional for you or is still poking at you in a way that's making you emotional, even if this connection isn't still in your life. And that's why I like to do these readings, is even if like if you're struggling with a new connection because of a past connection, kind of helping you get insight into what baggage you've brought in from past connections into a new connection and things like that. So keep your mind open when you're thinking of who this could be related to. But definitely dealing with some emotional energy surrounding this connection. This person has knowledge and lucky. This person, it just kind of feels like it's like they've learned a lot from you. And I actually feel like they consider themselves pretty lucky to have met you. Now, I don't know how far that goes, right? Like, I don't necessarily know how they're using that in their life, but I do feel like, I don't know, it's like they feel like they're lucky to have met you because of what you've taught them about, love, life, whatever the case is, right? In between this connection, you have fire with transmute. This is a very intense connection. And I feel like, just kind of looking at these two triangles here, it has a lot of ups and downs. And with this transmute card, there's this need to take the not so good intensity in this connection and transform it into the good intensity that can exist. So for instance, that there's a lot of anger, or frustration, being able to kind of transmute that into love. Transmutation kind of being that process of alchemizing something of a lower form to something of a higher form. So trying to use this connection to ultimately help you grow in a way. But let's dive in, Cancer, to see what it is that you are actually dealing with. This is for Cancer's side of this connection to the person they are dealing with. Cancer's side of the connection to the person they are dealing with. One more. Cancer's side of the connection to the person they are dealing with. This is Cancer's side of the connection, please. Cancer side of the connection, the Five of Cups. See, there's that sad energy. Something happened here with the Tower. There was a Tower moment in this connection. Something intense took place, and man, it has you pretty messed up about it. A lot of sadness regarding this connection. I don't know what this Tower was. Let's see if we can I'm going to get a little nosy. What was this Tower that happened between Cancer and this person? Now, if I get the Seven of Swords or something of that sort, that usually means like this is not for you to look into, so we'll see. But let's see what this Tower, what was this Tower? Or maybe you can get more on like the effect of the Tower. It's like you have the Sun energy. This is what things were. Things were good, things were happy, and then it turned into this Ten of Swords. Dang, yeah, Cancer, this is some really intense energy. So it didn't really tell me what that tower was. Maybe we'll get more insight on that. Cancer side of the connection. Cancer side of the connection to this person. Some karmic changes took place. There's a karmic aspect of this connection here. Some karmic changes took place. So that makes sense. I mean, it almost feels like it's bringing up something. It's bringing up something really intense for you, Cancer. Is there anything else we need to see for this Wheel of Fortune in reverse? I mean, yeah, we saw the Eight of Swords, right? The Eight of Swords, I didn't mention it, but was on the bottom of the deck with this Five of Cups. And then you have these changes which are helping break you out of these Eight of Swords. So beliefs that you have around loving connections. I want more for Cancer side of this connection. This is more for Cancer side of the connection. Seven of Swords in reverse. And this Four of Pentacles in reverse was poking out. I mean, this kind of feels like... Did I say Seven of Swords in reverse? I meant Seven of Wands in reverse. I don't know if I said Seven of Swords or Seven of Wands. But it kind of feels like things crumbled here. And it kind of left you pretty uncertain of yourself, actually. Because of how things happened. Cancer side of this connection. Cancer side of this connection to the person they're dealing with. Cancer side of this connection, please. Because now you're in the Sun in reverse energy. This really not... I mean, you're in a tough energy right now, Cancer, around, and it's because of this connection. Because it feels like not only did things fall apart materially for you in some way. I don't know if this person was like a source of stability materially, like maybe you shared a home or finances or just in general kind of part of your material stability. But also like emotionally. It just kind of feels like a little bit of like feeling, and this sounds kind of dramatic, but like your world kind of came crashing down here in a way. I don't know what the hell happened here. Cancer side of the connection. Maybe that's just not for me to know. Cancer side of this connection to the person they are dealing with. I mean, this is more karmic imbalance. I mean, you got the short end of the stick here. Let me get more on this Justice in reverse. What is this Justice in reverse alluding to? It just feels like it's like you're going to have to wait and see the purpose of this, because karmic aspects of a connection, though painful, are very informative, and they teach you a lot about life and about love and about yourself. But like literally what this is saying with the Temperance here is like you're going to have to wait. Like it just kind of feels like you're in a place of having to sit in this right now. What the hell happened here? More for Cancer side of this connection. More for Cancer side of this connection, please. There it is. I mean, it's kind of the same energy as the Strength, or the Seven of Wands in reverse. You have the Strength in reverse. It just feels like it was like this kind of, I mean, this took your power. This took away your sense of self-confidence. Like, it really stripped you of a lot. And I have no idea what the hell happened here. Let me get more. Sorry, I'm like bamboozled. Let's see what this person's dealing with, Cancer. This person's energy toward Cancer, please. This person's energy toward Cancer. This person's energy toward Cancer, please. They walked away because they were afraid. They walked away out of fear. Someone walked away. I feel like it was them. Could have been you, but I feel like it was them. And they did it because of fear. They were triggered. They were triggered by this connection. It was too intense. That's that fire energy in between here. And I feel like it just kind of left you like, what? But I feel like there was more to it than that. Let me get more for this person's energy toward Cancer. They had 8 of Cups there. And then the Moon. I'm trying to get better at reading off the cards. This person's energy toward Cancer. King of Cups and King of Pentacles in reverse. It's like they were too focused. There's a Justice. They were too focused on like the wrong things. Like their priorities weren't in alignment. In order to give you what you deserved here with the Justice card. And I feel like, I mean, but then you have the Two of Cups. Like there's still love here. Like they have love for you. But it just feels like honestly, it feels like they just freaked out. Because it was too intense. Because they have this lucky energy. They have this Two of Cups. They have love for this connection. This King of Cups feels like it's just alluding to them. But it's like I don't know what their focus was on. Like maybe their focus was on like material priorities and not necessarily emotional priorities or something. Or they're trying to focus on material priorities because it's hard for them to face their emotional world. I don't know. There's that Tower. It says this person's energy toward Cancer. They're not fully honest with you. They weren't fully honest with you with the Seven of Swords. There feels like there's something else going on here. What are they not fully honest about? Like, what is this? What is this Seven of Swords? Oh, shit. Sorry. Excuse my language. Maybe there's a third party situation. But I feel like if there was, maybe you knew about it. Like, and there was just this, like, betrayal. And a third party can be anything. I mean, it can be, like, a job, a career, an addiction, obviously another person. I'm not saying that's the case, but it feels like there was something that got in the way. Something that they were, like, hiding from you. Or keeping from you. This person's energy to Cancer. But then they walked away, it feels like. This person's energy to Cancer. Maybe they walked away through their actions and then you eventually had to make the decision to leave. This person's energy for Cancer. Toward Cancer. The Death in reverse. It's like they knew they'd have to change if they were going to make this connection work. But it almost feels like they weren't like ready for it in a way. This person's energy to Cancer. I want more on this. It's like they weren't ready. I don't know if it's like to settle down or this person's energy to Cancer. Six of Swords with a Fool. See, I feel like they're trying to move on and you're just left being like, it still just feels like this energy of like, what the hell happened? And I'm still feeling like that. Like, I don't know what really went down here. And that's not for me to know. But I do feel like it's not that they didn't have love for you. It feels like they sabotaged because it was too intense for them. This person's energy to Cancer. This person's energy toward Cancer, please. They have, okay, yeah, no, that's right. They have emotional blockages here. It's like they're not able to fully, I mean, they're a runner is what it is. They're running from it because it's too much for them. Now, you deserve more than that. There's no doubt about that. And maybe that's what this karmic lesson is about. But they have emotional blockages here that don't allow them. It's like they didn't want to get too close or they didn't want to get too, I don't know. It definitely feels intense. I still don't know really what happened. Still a little confused. And maybe that's the case. Maybe you're just like, what the hell just happened? Like I don't know if you were blindsided or if it just kind of like caught you off guard or what the case was, but it just kind of feels like there's this level of like, what? Like shock almost. All right, we have transmute and fire in between this connection. I'm going to hop on over to the extended. We're going to get the truth of this connection, try to dive into the purpose of it, what this is trying to teach you. Any information on that is in the description box below. Thank you so much, Cancer, as always, for your support of my channel. I do hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing today. And as always, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. Bye, Cancer.